Hi, I'm Paul. In this video, I want to talk about an experiment in physics. I believe it's quite a well-known experiment, and I believe it's something that we still haven't fully got answers for as well. And the experiment is the double slot theory. And the double slot theory is where we take a, let's say, piece of paper with two slots in the piece of paper, and behind the piece of paper would be another piece of paper. And they fire protons or electrons through the slits. So when we fire the protons and electrons through the slits continuously, it projects onto the sheet of paper behind. So when we do this, the images on the piece of paper behind create a wave-shaped form of where the electrons or protons hit. So when we do this, it creates a wave, a continuous wave. But when they measure or try to observe what's happening, the wave pattern changes. So the protons then go through the slots and just create an image on the sheet of paper behind, replicating the slots. So the idea of this is when it's not observed or measured, there's a wave. But when observed, there's just a proton or an electron. And I'm not saying I'm right on what I'm about to say next, but I have a theory to add to this. So my theory is in reality, in true reality, what true reality is just this. It's what is happening in this moment. In fact, it's not just what's happening in this moment, but it's this continuously. So that would be this and this and this and this and this continuously. In fact, not just continuously, but infinitely. So when I say about the protons going through and creating a waveform, I would say in reality that's what's happening continuously. But if you was to try to observe what's happening, you would fragment the continuous this into one segment of this to observe this. So when you fragment the one section and observe it, instead of it being a wave, it turns into a proton. But when not observed, when there's nobody there to measure this or to tamper with this, then this continues continuously. But when you observe this, you can only freeze this and observe one part of this. So when we talk about the double slot theory, I wonder if it's because every time we try to observe it, we're freezing, taking one section of that, a fragmented section, and only observing that and not observing the reality continuing. Anyway, thanks very much for listening.